early morning. This is Sågdammen. It's like a special place where birds like to hang out, especially in spring. I took a song writing class, not because I really have to. It was more like inspiration, compare notes, see what other people do.
Yeah. So
and this is one of the songs that I did.
So actually the base of this song, much of the song was written in 1 week.
Yeah. And the lyrics, well, I thought it would be just a placeholder because it was really a bit cliche.
Yeah.
And I don't like that too much. So I used it as a way to experiment. And then, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of this, I just came to think of this old medieval ballad, Sir Olof and the Elves. And it's always called to me. I was like, what if I would take that theme? What if I would turn that into something new? Herr Olof rider och motte, driver dagg, faller rim, ljuse dagen honom tyckte. Herr Olof kommer hem när skogen görs lövgrön.
Herr Olof, that's like Sir Olof or Sir Olaf. Olaf. What is how to say it in English?
Olof, I would
Olof.
say. Olof.
So this is from the actual moment when you wrote the song?
Yeah.
And just recorded some draft vocals?
Yeah. All in the span of that 1 week.
Yeah.
And early on, Nico picked this one up too, and he said, "Wow, this song is really good. We should put this on the album, you know." I was okay, let's record it and see how it turns out. And as it turns out, Your Ashes and Fire totally rocks.
Your ashes and fire, your anger from fighting, your thunder without rain. You're playing on my
I'm amazed.
It's fantastic.
What else could you say?
It's fantastic and really inspiring.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, after that, I've done some retake on the vocals.
Yeah.
And it just inspired, you know, added more funk to the voice too.
Okay, let's try it.
What's with the lightning?
Okay, let's see if maybe I will sing incorrect. Let's see.
I just wonder where it came from.
Am I singing Your ashes and fire, your anger from fighting? And that's it. Okay. Let's see what happens. Your ashes and fire, your anger from fighting, your thunder without rain. Almost. Maybe one more take.
You can take one.
Your ashes and fire, your anger from fighting, your thunder without rain. Oh, that last note is difficult. Oh, that was not good. This is the last take, otherwise I will skip it. Your ashes and fire, your anger from lightning, your thunder without rain. Maybe like that?
Yeah, except it's fighting. Not.
Oh, okay.
But never mind, you fix it later.
Standing soil, a morning calls. Seek the shadows, find the truth. So here we have this dead tree with mushrooms.
Yeah,
from
when I
inside.
saw it, I just knew I had to film this tree.
So dramatic. And here we're in Sala, a small town in Västmanland.
Yeah. We were looking for a setting with much black and white. In this case, a lot of white.
So it's piles of limestone, actually.
So it's not a natural setting. It's,
No, it's kind of looks a little bit deserted though. But this was an active mine, I think, some decades ago.
Okay.
So there's some leftovers. Maybe they still use the stone. So getting ready
Yeah.
for
So
the action.
head out to the spot and we change.
You have like some tight pants on, and tell us a little bit about your clothes.
It takes time actually to collect a fitting wardrobe for these different songs because every song has their own expression. So you can see soon that I'm getting this a robe on. It's like I don't know. It looks like a super cool morning robe, maybe, or a little gothic.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's.
But I mean, we went for black, so we have this contrast with black and
Yeah,
white.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also brought some clothes.
You have your avant-garde sleeve.
Yeah. Here's some jewelry.
Yeah, it's handmade from Central America.
You
Found
ordered
some-
these kind of things online, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, the robe I'm wearing is also handmade.
Yeah. So here's me in the sleeve we talked about.
Yeah.
Black skin pants. And also I had this
You've had those almost your whole adult life.
Yeah.
Right?
I got them when I went to heavy metal concerts in my late teens. And I also have some jewelry here. Some medieval jewelry.
Yeah.
You're ashes and fire. You're anger from fighting.
Your anger from fighting.
Your thunder without rain. You're preying on my pain. Stealing what I thought was mine. Ja, jag vet inte.
It's an easy song to get in the mode of, I think.
Yeah, trying to get some attention here.
I mean, it's so dramatic.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so let's see. Now we're going to. I had brought a drone. Or sometimes we call her Sipala. Either it's the AI, artificial intelligence, or we just called the drone Sipala, and she guided us for this footage. Also, when we go out to fly the drones, we don't have one drone. We also do live streams, actually.
Yeah. So I think this one
Yeah.
is a live stream.
It's going quite fast here also when you fly close to the surface. Fast and a little
You
bit rough.
usually drive like that?
Just bumping into some
So
limestone.
good that it's quite soft. Hooves turning soil, the morning calls. Frostwork and pearls of dew. Jarl Olof returns with the first burst of green. Mountains and valleys, the moor, the mist and the river. Hems and skirts, hair and dirt. Frail are the arms of coiling veils. The taunting calls and voices thrill, the realm of ghostly echoes beguile. Pebbled skin and his chilled spine, turning trembling hooves around. To worry and to woe, to break the promise of two, his fate was decided a long time ago. Forgive me, mother, forgive me, father, brother and sister, again I must go. Hooves turning soil, the morning calls. Seek the shadows, find the truth. Hooves turning soil, the morning calls. Frostwork and pearls of dew return to you.
So I recognized some of the lyrics from the song, but it sounded like it was more than only the lyrics. Was it a poem?
Yeah, that's a poem. So there's this medieval ballad about Olof and the elves.
Yeah.
And I wanted to write my own poem about it.
Yeah.
So I just sat down and wrote freely, and it became that one.
Yeah.
And then I used parts of it in the song.
So it's your poem, but it's based on a medieval ballad.
Yeah,
called,
exactly.
Sir Olof and the Elves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In today's society, when the countryside, there's houses everywhere, it's cultivated everywhere, there's just small patches of forest left and so on. On a day like this, when there's this thick fog surrounding me, I can take the most enchanting pictures, because you won't see those houses on the horizon, or you won't see the traffic nearby or anything such. So I really like that. So that's why I take the chance to get out and photograph and film a little bit when it's like this. And actually, now I think somewhere the sun is trying to pierce the fog, so it's getting a little lighter. It's very nice.
Yeah, definitely. It looks really nice.
Yeah, this is Sågdam, and we come there quite often.
Yeah, we actually pass it almost every day.
Yeah, so when it's beautiful, I usually try and stop. Maybe I leave the kids at school first and then I stop.
Back in the day, it was said that when the fog was thick like this, or there were veils of fog, it was the elves dancing over the meadows, and this was particularly dangerous. I mean, the elves from Scandinavian folklore, they were said to bring disease and death, so people were afraid of them. And they said that if you were caught dancing with them, that you go mad or lose your mind, or you would never stop hearing their music in your ear. Well, so, and I think Thursdays were particularly dangerous. So, especially on Thursday, you were supposed to stay away from the dancing elves.
And I think that was what happened to Olof. And we
Yeah.
wanted to avoid getting mad and hear all this music in his
Yeah, so
head.
he refused
Yeah.
to dance with them. So instead they sent sickness after him.
Yeah. And he actually passed after that.
Yes, he did.
So here we have some. We have a dancer here.
Yeah. She came in late.
Yeah.
Because it was only when I did test cut for the video that I realized we missed the dancing.
And we do want to blend also dance with our music. I mean, in this genre, I mean, progressive rock or even metal for this song is kind of provocative also.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I haven't thought about it, but when you mentioned it, yeah.
Idur.
Yeah. They're playing around with augmented reality.
What is augmented reality?
Yeah, it's kind of when you can put a picture, a dummy into a real setting.
Yeah. And then you kind of replace real things with artificial things.
Yeah,
so to
exactly.
say. But this is looks like a painting. But it's kind of artificial also.
It's digital art, so it's a mixture of acrylic and digital.
So either is both on print, and you also saw this hoodie that we actually will release together.
Yeah,
with the song.
she's on the cover art for Ashes and Fire too.
Yeah.
3 sizes for this widescreen format. So.
Darkness is teasing, captures of nightmares, my odyssey still calls.
And here's, I usually do live streams. Sometimes you join me.
Yeah.
Once a week. Been doing for at least when we're doing this song and other songs for the Verifisteria album. So this is actually from one of the live streams where I usually record music. And I mean, this is live, and this is what goes also into the song.
Yeah, I mean, it's many hours in the studio. Seen and unseen.
Yeah.
But I think this was the second song that we did with Marco, right?
Yeah, it's the first one to be released.
Yeah.
But we made one song, and he played like really ambient. It was kind of a meditative song. This is more like a standard traditional song. And we made the music first with all the instruments, and then we sent the song to Marco, and he helped us to do drums on this song.
Instead of a drum machine.
Yeah.
And it just brings so much more energy to the song. So I think it's one of...
Actually dropped the stick, I think. Managed to play anyway.
Oh yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah. But I guess he enjoys this, doing collaborations and working with other musicians.
I think it's been very developing for us to see how dynamic the drums can be.
And it has also been very pleasant to work with Marco, because he's super professional, and we get the deliveries in a few days or even less.
Yes.
So this is Mo. She's a bass player from India. She's also really professional and very talented.
Yeah, very talented and really young too. I mean,
yes, still younger than us at least.
Yeah. How did you discover her?
I don't know. It's like some musicians just pop up on the internet, and you see one musician, and then similar musicians, so they are working on a project, and then you discover another artist, and you really don't think about it, but it sticks in your mind if they are really good, and I think Mo is really good.
So this is for Your Ashes and Fire.
Yeah.
We did that bridge, and you said it was almost a little medieval feeling. So I thought, okay, so let's bring in some medieval instruments.
Yeah.
So this guy's helping us.
Yeah. Who's this guy?
Andrei something.
Yeah.
Um,
And he's like a multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah, he plays a lot of different flutes and traditional instruments.
Yeah.
So he's helping out with 2 instruments, and the flute is one.
Yeah. So let's have a look then.
And here's a little bit of your harp. You don't see much of it though.
Andrei again here.
Yeah.
He's doing flutes and your harp.
It takes a lot of people actually to put a recording together.
This looks like an adventure.
It is an adventure. You saw the drone footage earlier, so this is Sala as well. And getting to the point where we started the drone was a little bit tricky.
So it's like, I mean, I think we went here to do reconnaissance first. It's like we usually do it. We try to shoot something, and sometimes we kind of, we shoot something, and then it turned out pretty well. But we only have a snippet of it, and then we return to build the story, so to say.
Yeah. But it's nice to have this too, the adventures, seeking out the places that sort of fit with the song.
And this is a really pleasant moment when you put the flying hat on and start to drone. But it's also a bit of you get a little bit nervous also. You don't want to lose the control.
Especially when you fly over water, because you know that you won't be able to retrieve it should something happen.
And this picture looks really nice with this
It's so nice.
island here.
This is a song that we've been working on for some time now, and we're trying to finish it and maybe then book some time in the studio to mix it. So we really want to complete all these small things. I've done some recording of lead vocals earlier. I just have to fix this timing problem with my vocals here together with Anneli's vocals. And I also have the choirs recorded. But I want to make the exact same recording now of the choirs or something similar, but with the microphone that you see behind me inside the vocal booth. That's like the real song microphone or vocals microphone.
I'm very detailed here, but this is from the live stream also. I think I'm replacing the drop vocals with live vocals here.
Yeah. And it's like when you have all the instruments, suddenly you get more inspired to do the vocals, right? So.
Yeah.
This here is really close to where we live. Not far from Sågdammen either. It's Kromsta.
Yeah, out gathering footage for the video. I mean, that's why it's included in this documentary. It's because it's, everything you see is the work for this song. We're gathering material for it. Gathering video and recording audio.
Yeah.
almost 8 o'clock. We're at the studio, actually. And Nico has borrowed a car. Skåpbil.
Yeah, I think we had some problem with the car the same day we went to the studio.
Yeah.
So you have to borrow a car from the mechanics,
And
actually.
yours is still being worked on. So what are our expectations for today?
To get a perfect mix of the song.
Yeah. Which song?
Your Ashes on Fire.
But here is we met Pelle. That is the engineer for the recording or mixing. He's doing the mixing. He has the studio called Studio Underground. He's done a lot of really famous rock and metal albums.
He's someone that you've known about.
Yeah, I haven't met him before we started to do music with him 1 year ago.
Yeah.
But he's recorded a lot of rock and metal bands that I mean, when I was in my teens, the really cool bands, they went to his studio.
Okay. I mean, he's going through every track to adjust reverbs and equalizers and everything.
Yeah, I mean, and we're also trying to learn something, so he's telling us what he's doing. We can't get everything, but some of the things you try to pick up. And also asking us questions all the time, so he knows where to go with the sound.
Yeah, exactly. That's a benefit of being in the studio, but it also takes a full day.
Yeah.
Just sitting there and staring at what he's doing. But I think we are working with 2 studios, and he is one of these studios, and I think he has a tougher sound.
Yeah, it's a little bit more compressed and a rock sound.
Yeah.
Even though we like to keep the dynamics, it's turned out really well.
Yeah, he asked us actually about the drums, if he should even it out or if we wanted to keep it dynamic.
Here's listening mode.
Yes.
So we turn down the lights, listen to it after kind of 7 hours of mixing or something.
That's tough.
And it's really tough to decide if it's good or not. You don't actually know what you hear after some hours.
No. And then we go home and we listen and listen and listen until you go crazy almost.
But also Pelle, he wants us to be really happy with the song. So if we find something, we can return and make small fixes to the song. And we have done so far for the 2 songs that we mixed.
Yeah, I mean, you always miss something. Maybe somewhere a choir is too loud or... So after the music is done, of course we send it away for mastering as well. But after all of this is done, it's time for the video. And the songs that we release alone before the album, it's nice to create like an art video, lyrics art video. So I had a very specific idea. So I did a test cut. It's not brilliant, but it gives an idea of the direction. So I tried it out because I wanted to see do I want to cut this myself or do I want to send it someone else. In the end, we decided to send it someone else, but it was really good to do this because I saw some pictures didn't fit, and I also noticed that we needed the dance, so we ordered that.
And also, we're really happy to have a video from both Marco and Mo. We mix some of it in this video also, but it kind of we can't use it alone, so to say.
No.
We have more kind of this theatrical setting
Yeah.
that we have. but we're really happy for the video, and we can do a lot with it, like this documentary.
Yeah, exactly.
And we make some reaction videos also on YouTube.
Yeah. And then it's the same again. Then you sit and watch and watch and watch to see if you're happy with the final cut.
And I think, I don't know the first date when you wrote the song, was it from 2020? Was it 21 or something? So and now it's 22.
So it's
September, and we're ready for release. It's 2 or 3 years in the making of this song.
Yeah.
The video.
So it takes time, and of course we do several songs in parallel, but
this is the final result, though.
Yeah.
And the song will be released on the September 30th.
Yeah.
Going to Sweden?
Well, thankfully not. I think it's really cold.